Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. A Nigerian soldier has just committed suicide. A soldier with the Nigerian Army School of Armour in Bauchi State, Nigeria, has killed himself. The soldier was said to be one of those newly recruited in 2020, and his first posting had been the Army's School of Armour in Bauchi State. He was on duty alongside his colleagues. They were all discussing normal discussions of soldier, as they would all sit down together and discuss things that have happened. And suddenly he pulled out his gun and shot himself in the stomach. And they couldn't even rush him to the hospital as he died on the spot. Isn't this very, very horrible? You'll be wondering what got into him or what must have transpired in the midst of that discussion. And his body has been deposited at the mortuary in Abubakar Tafa Balewa Teaching Hospital in Bauchi State. The other soldiers who was with him at the time of the incident have been locked in the guard room pending investigations. The incident, sources said, has been communicated to the Army headquarters, and a board had been set up in the barracks to investigate the matter. Mohammed Yerima, the Army spokesperson, was immediately available to comment on the incident. And before this particular incident, there have been other instances where soldiers killed themselves. And back then in 2017, a soldier committed suicide after killing a captain in Chibok, that's in Borno State. Another soldier also hung himself to death inside the barracks in Abuja in 2019. And in 2020, a soldier fighting Boko Haram insurgents also committed suicide, but he left a note for his own wife. But the question is, what must have transpired that led this other soldier to shoot himself amidst other soldiers? They were all having a discussion together, and all of a sudden, he now picked up a gun and shot himself in the stomach. You'll be wondering what must have led to it, or what kind of discussions were they having. So right now, these other soldiers that were with him, they have all been locked up because no one knows exactly how this led to him shooting himself in the midst of other people, because most times people go in their closets to commit suicide and they don't let people know. But this kind of a suicide is very strange. You barely see something like this, or you barely hear someone who stay in the midst of people just like that and then kill himself. Meanwhile, the other soldiers are saying they were just discussing normal soldier things, and suddenly he pulled out the gun and then he killed himself. Or were they certain words they were using that got him scared? Was he afraid of what they were saying? Since he's new, he has not really gone into battle with others, and maybe they started giving him stories that scared him, and he felt it's better he kill himself than maybe going out there and he'll be killed by insurgents or other rivals. Who knows? Or was it that probably they were having discussions that indirectly they were bullying him and they were threatening him, and so he couldn't hold it anymore other than to just take his own life? There are a whole lot of things, because staying in the midst of people that seem to be conversing with you, having discussion with you, and then you just pick up a gun, there will be a lot of questioning amidst that kind of a death, because it will look like either the people he was discussing with, they were not having a pleasant discussion, or they were threatening his life, or they forced him to do it. Who knows? Probably they went into a bet. You can never tell. Sometimes some people could carry out very horrible games, dangerous games. Some people would go into games like truth or dare. Some of those games, they tell you to do dangerous things. Some would do very light or mild things, and some would give you a task of something that would lead you to killing yourself. So that's where the question will come into play. Was there a particular bet of, if you do this, I do this, and all? The other friends may not be willing to say what really happened because they are scared of their lives too. They are scared let them not get arrested and locked up or be charged for murder. But that's the reason why they had to lock them up, because none of them are really saying what they were even discussing about. All they knew is that they were having normal discussions, like things that happen amidst soldiers. That was what they were talking about before he pulled up the gun and shot himself. But guys, what do you think? Do you think that you're having a normal discussion with somebody and then you people are just chatting and gisting and laughing, and then all of a sudden this person will just decide to kill himself in their midst? Can a depressed person kill himself in the midst of people? Or someone who has been planning suicide, will you do that in the midst of people? Although it's difficult to hear stories like this where someone will commit suicide in the midst of people, because I know people usually go to places where there are nobody so that no one will stop them from whatever they want to do. But in this case, doesn't it look very suspicious? And again, none of the soldiers are really pointing out to what they were discussing about. All they could say is they were just saying things that concerns the military, and that was all. So could there be possibilities that these are the guys that triggered him to kill himself? Could there be possibility that they dared him if he can shoot himself in the stomach, and then he may have said, okay, yes, I can do it and I will still survive? Or did they just pull some kind of stunt on him and he took it personal? Or was he upset over something they said to him? No one can really say. Only the men that were in his midst can really speak up, only if they are willing to say what really happened. Then before every other person can really identify that this is what killed the guy. It's such a pity. Right now his family is mourning. You can imagine that he's just new. He's just a newly recruited soldier, and then this would happen to him. So that's why a whole lot of things will come into play. Was it fear? Was he threatened? Or did he feel he can't cope with going out into the war or going out to face other opponents in a battlefield? Or he felt that the best thing was for him to have his own life taken by himself and not by somebody else? Well, investigations are ongoing at the moment. The only thing is, whatever transpired, definitely the truth will eventually surface. But the rate of suicide these days, like I would always say, it's alarming. A lot of people have resolved into suicide as their only option or solution to issues. But in this case, you can't really tell. Even though it's a suicide issue, you can't tell if the guy was actually battling with something or he was even depressed. No one can draw conclusions on an issue like this. But notwithstanding, please, if you are down, you're depressed, and you're struggling or battling with something, please communicate with somebody so that people will know what is happening to you and they would know how to give you help that you need, instead of taking your own life. And even if you're being bullied, I know it's painful, it's heartbreaking, especially when you're being bullied by people you know or people that surround you. It's hard to take that in, and as a result of that, some people break down and they decide to take their own lives. Even if you are being threatened and you are scared for your life, you would rather kill yourself than watch someone else kill you. Please, instead of having all those kind of thoughts, call for help, say something and communicate, express what is happening to you so that someone will know and give you or assist you with getting the help that you deserve. There is no point in taking your own life for the reason that your fellow human being has caused a damage or harm to you. And that is another reason why some people should also be careful. those that utter words or make utterances to their fellow human beings that could be very hurting. Because like I said, no one knows, maybe they said something very hurtful to this guy and he couldn't take it and he had to kill himself. Some people can't take words that are being thrown or shed at them. They can't have that strong emotions to hold it back, and they decide that they would rather take themselves and live in pain knowing that this is what people are doing to them. If someone is threatening you or someone is using abusive words on you and you can't take it anymore, please speak up, communicate, share what is happening to you so that the appropriate things can be done to help you out of that state. Because once you're in that state of mind with pain inside of you, knowing that you are being threatened, you're being intimidated, you're being bullied, and you just stay there, you would have a lot of thoughts of taking your own life. So there is no point in taking your life as a result of what someone else is doing to you. The person keeps on living, don't forget, and then you will take your life. You've ended there, and this person is aspiring to whatever he or she wants to do. And some of them care less if you've taken your life because of them. They will say, did I ask you to take your own life? So you can imagine how devastating and heartbreaking that would even be for you as a person. But then, taking your life should never be a solution to whatever you are fighting or whatever you're facing. Learn to have communications. There are helplines that you can actually call, irrespective of your location or where you are. There are a lot of helplines. So once you pick up that helpline phone and you call, you would have someone to communicate. And a lot of people are out there and still battling with a lot of things without speaking a voice to their next door neighbor, to their friend, or a family member. You know, people can't read the hearts and the minds of men. If you don't express what is happening to you, even someone who sleeps with you on the same bed would not even know what's happening to you. That's how bad it is when someone can't know what is going on in another person's mind. And some people get angry that people don't even care about them. Some people don't even know what is happening to them, and as a result of that pain, they take their lives. That is why it's good to speak up, because you don't expect people to look at your face and understand that something is going on, except in some cases some people have the facial expression of bringing out what is happening to them. Then you can know that something is wrong and you'll be forced to ask questions. And some people, they still have a bright face and you won't even know that they are battling inside until they voice out. That's why it's always good to voice out. Don't bottle it up inside of you. So sad that this soldier had to take his own life and he was just newly recruited. I pray that his soul rests in perfect peace with the Lord, and may Almighty God console his friends, family, well-wishers, and every other person that got to know him. Friends, if you have anything to say, you can put that down at the comment section. Thank you for coming up. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's MathPad there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, MathPad, he is the teacher and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below. So please, you just click on that link and you will have access to MathPad's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below so you have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to MathPad himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to MathPad's Tube Mastery class, and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.